Hey there, your Chapman Stick player friend Gene Perry here with the Freehands Academy. Today is Friday, February the 16th, and today I'm talking about the Source Audio Atlas Compressor and all the cool things you can do with a compressor like this that has 2 ins and 2 outs and supports dual signal processing. So with an instrument like the Chapman Stick that has dual mono for both sides of the instrument, having a pedal like this and being able to pair this up with the Neuro desktop editor is a very powerful feature to have for your Chapman Stick. So let's get into the details of it. So just looking at the surface of the pedal, we've got 4 knobs and a switch. It has this 2-way toggle, which we'll get to in a little bit. 2 ins, 2 outs for 1/4 inch. It supports TRS for their proprietary Neuro hub system. Takes 160 milliamps of power, and then it's got USB MIDI, which is what you'll use to plug this into your Neuro desktop editor. And I like the form factor of this, very similar to a Boss pedal, slightly lower profile, right? But about the same width. So wherever you're going to be able to fit one of your Boss pedals, you're going to be able to fit one of your Source Audio pedals. Let's do it that way. Okay, so we are in the Neuro desktop editor on my Mac looking at the hardware options for the Atlas compressor. Right now I've got set up for preset mode. So in preset mode, this basically allows you to have 2 different presets. So if I turn this on and turn it off, you see I've got the red preset, but if I hold that button down, now I've got a second preset, and it indicates that by blinking by green instead of red. Right? Easy enough. The other option that you'd want to configure for an instrument like the Chapman Stick would be stereo in and stereo out, so it knows to configure 2 separate compressors for each line, for each signal path, I guess we'll use that. The presets, you can optimize them for guitar or for bass, so they're all the same compressors, it's just presets, okay? So that's how I configure the hardware options here. Let's take a closer look at actually configuring the compressor. Okay, we're looking at the Neuro desktop editor, and I've got the Atlas compressor open. I'm going to show you how to use this as a mono compressor to start with. You can see that as I move the knobs here on the pedal, it's making the changes in the editor. And that if I press this Alt button on the top here, that same knob that was used to control the blend is now used to control the attack. Right? So take it out of Alt mode there, and now you're back to adjusting the blend. So you can adjust, 8 different knobs from these, or 8 different parameters from these 4 different knobs. You can access different compressors using this switch on the top, as well as different presets. But right now what I want to show you is how to configure it for a 2-channel instrument like the Chapman Stick. It's pretty easy. You just select dual mode. Right now you've got this red channel in compressor B in channel 2, and now you configure your melody side compressor for your instrument. So now you've got 2 separate compressors coming through channel 1 and channel 2. That's pretty much it. The only other change that I make is that I link my output gain, so that you saw me click that little link underneath that parameter there under output gain, so that these move together. And that's just how I generally like to control the output of compression live. Yeah, lots of other features on this pedal with like EQ, parametric, graphic EQ, like so many different features packed into it. It actually has a gate, a small like noise gate in it as well. I never cease to be amazed by these Source Audio pedals. I had so much fun learning about the EQ too. I thought it only appropriate to at least spend a little time exploring the Atlas compressor. If you've used this pedal in this capacity, I'd love to hear about it, and really appreciate you watching the videos, sticking around this long. And if you enjoyed it, let me know in the comments. Give a like. If you'd like to subscribe, that'd be great. Thanks so much for watching, and I hope to see you in the next one. Cheers.